always believe house. Oh, today we're going to start linear inequalities. Ho, 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 ho. Basically, you're going to graph a solid line or a dashed line and shade up or down. Oh, ho, 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 ho. This is going to be F-U-N, fun, fun, fun. So let's get rocking and rolling, and a magical whiteboard appears in the office of the Always Believe house. Oh, okay, so let's go through this. Let's start at number 1. We're going to write all these equations in mx plus b. So the first thing you need to do is get your slope and is the y-intercept, then your slope. So on the first problem, I'm going to do a few of these for you. On the first problem, draw a dot on the y-intercept. So I know my y-intercept is 0. Now then, zoom in and get the grid points. So this line crosses the grid point right here and right here, correct? So you got to find out where the line goes exactly through the grid points. Now then, draw the arrows for the slope. My slope is going up and over it. It goes up 2 and it goes over 5. So my slope is m, which is going to be 2 over 5 in it. So let's write down the equation, write down y, and then put 2 over 5x, and I'm not going to put the plus 0. Now then, put your pencil or your pen on the y-intercept, and it is shaded down in it. If you go down on the y-axis, are you getting less than or greater than? You are getting less than, right? So if you shade down, it's less than. If you shade up, it's greater than. So I know that my values are less than. The line is solid, so it's going to equal. Now then, let's take this ordered pair right here, 5, 2. If I put 5 in here and 2 right here, 2/5 times 5 would be 2, and 2 is less than or greater than 2. So that would be true. Any dot up here would be false, and any dot down in here would be true. So all of the dots down below the line would be true. All of the dots above the line would be false. Any dot on the line would equal, so it would be true because the line is solid. If the line's dashed, you put a less than or a greater than symbol, and it will not have the equal bar. So basically, you're shading the part of the graph where all the dots will work. Let's go to number 2. Same thing, we're going to put a dot on the y-intercept. Let's do a different one because the y-intercept is 0. Let's go to number 4. So on number 4, put a dot on the y-intercept. Okay. My y-intercept is -3, so I'm going to put b equal -3. Now then, I'm going to find my slope. I'm going to zoom in. And then my slope, it does not go through this grid point. It's going to go exactly through this one. So my slope's pretty large here. So I'm going to draw an arrow up and over, and my slope goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, and it goes over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my m is 4 over 5. So my mx plus b is going to be 4 over 5x. So write down y, 4 over 5x, and then -3, right? Put your pencil on the y-intercept. Are you going to draw up or down to get to the shaded part? You will draw down. If you go down on the y-axis, your numbers are getting less than. So put a less than symbol. The line is solid. Put an equal bar. Any dot on the line will be true. Any dot above the line would be false. Any dot below the line would be true. So you're just showing the ordered pairs where all of them will work. Okay. And let's go to let's do number 8. Let's see, all these are less than. Let's do a greater than. Okay. Let's just do number 7. It's less than again. Go to number 7. On number 7, put your dot on the y-intercept right here. And then find your slope. So to find my slope, I'm going to go up to right. Wow, this is like way off. Right here. That's a huge slope. Okay, so go left to right. Your slope goes from left to right. So from my left dot to my right dot, it's this in it. Okay, and it goes through right here too. I'm sorry. So this one would be shorter, right? It's going to go down and over it. Okay, now then my y-intercept's -5, and my slope is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down 5 over 2. So my m is going to be -5 over 2. So my mx plus b is negative 5 over 2x minus 5. Put the y. And I have to go down to get to the shaded part, don't it? If I go up, I'm not in the shaded part. So I'm going to put a less than symbol. The line is dashed, so I'm not going to put the equal bar. Okay? That's all you got to remember. Let's do a straight line. So on number 5, this only crosses the x-axis, right? So I'm going to put x, and it crosses the x-axis at 5. Draw an arrow. My arrow would go to the right to get to the shaded part. On the x-axis, if you go right, are you getting greater than or less than? You are getting greater than, aren't you? So put a greater than symbol. Is the line solid? Yes, it is. Put an equal bar. Any ordered pair on the line or to the right would make it true. Any ordered pair to the left of the line would make it false. I'm going to let you do the front on your own. Go to the back, and on the back we have 2 equations. So you're going to write down 2 equations, and you're going to write down the less than or equals. Okay, so on the first one, on number 9, I'm going to do 2 more of these for you. Draw a dot on the y-intercept. That b is going to equal to negative 2. And now then find your slope, and it goes through here and here. So my slope is going down 1, right 2. So my slope is negative 1 over 2 in it. So I'm going to write down y, negative 1 over 2x minus 2. Now then, put your dot on the y-intercept, and I got to go down to get to the shaded part, don't I? So I'm going to have a less than symbol. Is the line dashed? Yes, it is. That means any dot on the line will be false. Any dot on the line won't work. So I'm going to leave it as a less than. Now then, let's go to the next line. Dot your y-intercept, so b is going to equal to 3. And then it goes through here, here. So if I go left to right, I'm going to go up and over, right? I'm going to go up 2 over 1, so my slope is going to be 2 over 1 in it. So I'm going to write down 2x plus 3. I'm going to put y. I'm going to put, now then, less than or greater than. If I shade up, I will not get to the shaded part, will I? So notice down here, if I shade down, I get to the shaded part, don't I? Both lines are shaded down, so you're going to have 2 less than symbols. Remember, shade down, less than, shade up, you're going to do greater than. Number 11, we're finally going to shade up, okay? So on number 11, let's get number 11. I'll do this one and one more. Put a dot on the y-axis. So I know my b is equal to negative 1. And then you're going to go up 2 over 1, aren't you? So my m is 2 over 1 in it, or 2, right? So my equation is y, 2x minus 1. Now then, let's get the shading part. On this line, we got to shade up, don't we? So I'm going to have a greater than symbol. The line's solid, so I need an equal bar. Pretty simple stuff. On the next equation, it's a flat line. It goes to the y-axis at 1. So my equation is going to be y and 1, and this line is shaded down in it. So put a less than symbol. Since it does not have a solid line, you're just going to put a less than. So any dot in this shaded part right in here would make both of them true. Any dot in the double shaded part or the shaded part would make both of them true. I'm going to do one more for you. Let's do number 14. No, let's do number 15 has 2 slopes. So number 15, okay, let's get our slopes. Our y-intercept, so this one, my y-intercept's 1, so b equal negative 1. My slope does this. I'm going up 1 over 2, aren't I? So my m is 1 over 2. So my equation will be y, 1/2 x minus 1. Now then, this line is shaded down. Do y'all see that you shade down or up? It's kind of simple, isn't it? So I'm going to have a less than symbol. Is the line solid? Yes, it is. Put an equal bar. So you just shaded the line, that line, 1/2 x minus 1, you made it solid, you shaded down. Let's go to the next one. Okay, so my y-intercept is up here, which is 3, and I need to get my slope, and this, my slope is funky on this one. It goes up and over, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over 2, so my slope's 5 over 2 in it. So my equation's y, 5 over 2x plus 3, and this line is also shaded down in it. So I'm going to put a less than, and I will not put an equal bar because it's dashed. Okay? Hope you have enjoyed this lesson. It's been fun. Remember, you're going to get the mx plus b, put y the mx plus b, figure out if you shade up or down. If the line is solid, you put the equal bar. If it's dashed, you don't put the equal bar. Pretty simple stuff. I will post the key so you can make sure you're checking on this and getting them right. Remember, you are amazing. You are created to do wonderful things, and you are awesome.